Welcome to Ms. Lib Art. Today you're going to learn how to create your own dream room. You can choose the colors, patterns, and accessories using scrapbook paper. Materials are listed in the description, but you can also see them here, including a toy catalog. If you have one of those around, that would work great. Designing your room is called interior design. People have that job and they need an art background to combine textures and colors. We're using scrapbooking paper because it's square. This one is 12 by 12 inches. You can also use construction paper, cut the same way. First, we're going to be folding this piece of paper in half. Make sure that you crease it really well so it will stand up. Unfold it, turn it, and fold it in half again. It doesn't work as well if you fold it in half again while it's folded. So make sure you open it and make those creases nice and sharp. Open it up and get your scissors out. It doesn't matter which fold you cut, but you need only to cut to the center and stop. Now you have two pieces of loose paper. One is going to fold over the other, so we're going to glue just one side. You do not need to glue the other sides. Glue it thoroughly because this is your base and you want it to stand well. Lift it up one side and fold it over the other side and press carefully, making sure that the glue is really sticking. There, you have your base. Get out your scrapbooking paper and take a look through to make your decision on what colors you'd like. Because I chose a blue base, I think I'm going to be looking for pieces of paper that have blue in it. There's so much variety. I'm going to make the wall first, so I'm going to choose the wallpaper. Using scrapbooking paper makes it easy without measuring. Because it's the same size and I want it to go on the top half, I'm going to fold my wallpaper in half and cut it. Next, I'm going to fold it in half so it fits on my wall. See how perfectly that fits without measuring? Be sure that you glue the back of your wallpaper really well so it will stay firmly in place in your dream room. You can do the floor if you want to, but I like the color. When I saw this paper in the scrapbooking book, I decided I wanted to make a border on the top of my wallpaper. With scrapbooking paper, it's easy to find colors that match. I'm going to use this striped paper to make the bed. I think the width of this one stripe will work best, but you can make a smaller bed if you wish. I'm going to cut it a little bit off the end and fold the ends so it will stand up. I do it by sight, but you can use a ruler to make sure that both sides are even. This is about 1 inch. So if you need to, you can measure the bottom and make sure that you're folding 1 inch. If you're not measuring and your bed is lopsided, just cut a little bit off the tall side. There. To make the headboard, I'm using white cardstock paper and the end of my bed to measure how high I want it to be. I'm drawing around to give myself a guideline as to what it's going to look like. Now I'm going to add some designs, but you can leave yours plain. There, it's done. Be sure that you turn it the way that your pencil marks don't show. It's time to glue it on the bed, but you only need to glue it on the folded part that's going to go against the wall. So put plenty of glue on it. It can be difficult to get the headboard onto the back, so I've devised this easy way that would make it simple for you. Simply line it up at the bottom, upside down, and press until it fits. And there you have your headboard. It's time to make pillows for your bed. First, I'm going to cut out some squares for decorative pillows, and then I'm going to show you how to make an actual pillow out of tissues. I'm choosing different colored squares that match the wallpaper, the bed, and the trim on the top. Take a full tissue and rip it in half. You can see that it's larger than the bed, so I'm going to fold it in half and roll it up to make it nice and fluffy. Get out a little piece of tape and tape it together so it doesn't come undone. And fit it on your bed. This looks a little long, so I'm going to trim one side off so it fits better. Next, I'm going to try and see how these pillows fit on here. Do I want 2? Do I want 3? Do I just want 1? I think 2 looks best. Now I'm going to attach the pillows to the bed. I'm going to take a piece of tape and roll the sticky side on the outside, overlapping the 2 ends to make a tape circle. Placing it on the pillow, the back where I taped it, works best, and then pressing it down on the bed, and there you have a nice soft pillow. You can do the same thing to attach the decorative pillows onto it. You don't have to make a quilt. The accessories are up to you. But if you do, try to fit something that fits over the top. Checking to see how big it is and folding. One side might be longer than the other. Try to cut them so that they're even. And fit over the top. If you'd like a little white to show at the top, simply fold it down. Recrease and see how you like it. Making a side table can be challenging, so what you need to do is to measure it a little bit on your white cardstock or the paper that you've chosen from your scrapbooking paper. Go ahead and make a line on the entire length of your paper since you're not sure how much you're going to need, and cut. Now you need to decide how big you need it to be. So take your bed out. Your side table should be at least as tall as your bed, if not slightly bigger. You can make a measurement with your finger or even with a ruler. As you can see, I like to eye measure it. I think it will be this big. Make sure that your creases are nice and sharp. I want the top of the table to be smaller than the length of it. So I'm going to make myself some guidelines as to how wide I want the actual top of the table to be and fold. Now all I have to do is match the length of each side. You can measure that also, but I kind of use this as a guideline. This is a very important folding. You can use this for chairs, for couches, for many different things that you need. Underneath the fold, from the top, I'm going to make some drawers. I'm drawing them with an ultrafine Sharpie. You can use different colors, or you can even use scrapbook paper for this. It completely depends on you. To make your side table stand up, glue the back fold, which we will place against the wall to make sure it stands. When you're gluing things to the wall, place the wall down on the table and push it nice and flat so it sticks. Make sure that you refold things so that they stay down. You can see this is a great way to make things stand. The bed fits next to it. Let's make a table lamp for the side table. You can use a scrap of your white cardstock paper. Draw your lamp on the back of your cardstock paper. Make sure it's the right size. After you draw the lamp, make sure that you add a tag below it so you can fold it back and use it to glue it onto the table. Another popular accessory to make is a chair. We're going to use the same design we did to make the side table and add a back. You're going to need a strip about the width of the side table. This is an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock paper. So we're going to be using about half of that width. Folding it in half first to make it easier to cut. We'll cut it in half. And fold it into thirds. This will be the seat. Fold half up until you see that the part that you folded and the part that's on top are about the same size. Turn it around and fold the bottom up to the fold. And check to see if the two edges are even. If they're not, you can cut them to make them even. This looks pretty good. You're going to cut the legs and the bottom out of it. Make sure that you leave a space between the fold and the legs. This will help you to get the back glued on. Right there. Now it's time to make the back. And just like you make the headboard, put your seat down and decide how big the back is going to be. I've decided that I'm going to do the same design I did on the headboard. So I'm making two little rectangles on the edge with a V in the middle. Now it's time to make some windows. It's a very dreary room without sunlight coming through a window. Cut the size window you want, and then choose a paper that would look well in your room. I chose the bedspread because a lot of drapes match the bedspread. Take your window and center it on your piece of paper and draw around it. This will help you draw your drapes now that you know the size of your window. I'm going to draw tie-back curtains, which means that they go off to the side. They can be the same size as the window, or in the case that I'm doing, longer than the window. I'm going to show you an easy way to cut this out. Let's add some panes on the window. You can use a ruler or freehand it. I'm going to make 4 panes by adding 2 lines. One down the center and one across the middle. Make a poster. Accessories are the most fun part of this project. And you can make a poster, or you could put a laptop on a desk, or you could have a game box, or whatever you wish for your dream room. I like to use toy catalogs. I can look through and shop for what I want. They have everything I need. Oh, there's a Pikachu picture. I'm going to make a Pikachu poster with the same paper that I used for the quilt. Putting it on the back just like the window, I'm going to draw extra around it for a frame. You can use a ruler for this. I am doing freehand, but I'm going to cut out that square and simply glue my Pikachu right on the front of that poster for a nice green frame. Easy, right? You could see I added some other accessories that I didn't cover. You could make it your way. Choose the colors you wish. Add the toys or accessories that you want to have. Make it your way and have fun. I hope you enjoy seeing this student artwork and that you enjoy this project, Making My Dream Room. If you like this project, please subscribe to Ms. Lip Art on my YouTube channel. See you next time.